so my 2018 reference guide. Best farming stuff you could see right now. The people to beat, the people to try to be, definitely goes to Diego Footer, Jean-Martin Fortier, got Curtis Stone, of course, big one, Connor Crickmore, Eversink Farms, and my fifth one is going to be Justin Rhodes. A big reason for Justin Rhodes is, like, I'm more into the farming agriculture type of thing, but he really gives you a different aspect on, you know, permaculture plots if you just want to go a lot more wild rather than very strict planting organization in your plots and your crops and whatever. He goes to plots that are more aesthetically thought of. He's also incredibly smart about poultry, and I learn a lot from him. Still have a lot of learning to do from him. Let's see. Obviously Joe Salatin, #1. I mean, he's OG when it comes to this stuff. He knows what he's doing. Especially when it comes to just the basics of his composting and his poultry and the way he thinks about land. It's truly, it's good stuff. It's really, really good stuff. Those are all great YouTube channels to subscribe to. Just look up those names and you will find an insane amount of information from everything from planting to, oh, speaking of planting, I missed one off the list. Okay, and actually this guy I am so excited about, Charles Dowding. He is amazing. Charles Dowding has such an eye for what it could be like. And it's a simple market garden, but it's not simple. It's like a beautiful technicality in a garden. I mean, it's something to see for sure. You can see him on Instagram, and you can also see him on YouTube. He's got an awesome channel. Charles Dowding, yes, add him to the list. Okay. So for 2018, I think that'll get you set. That'll get you on the right path to finding some really good information on everything you want to know, from indoor to outdoor, greenhouse, back to Eden gardening, irrigation, you name it, everything. They got it all down. They're professionals. They made all the mistakes for you, which is the biggest thing. And always remember, with all of these videos, just because it works for them does not mean it will 100% work for you. You always have to take everything into context, especially with where you are, not where everybody else is. Just because the guy lives 3, 4, 5 hours away from you, it doesn't mean you're going to have exactly the same expectations. Maybe close, but it's better to bank off of, you need to learn your land, you need to learn your indoor grow, whatever. Where I am at now, it took me about 3 years to figure out how to consistently plant tomatoes, lettuce, kale, chard, collards, but I figured it all out now. So I have a very consistent thing going. But once I learned all of my practices and made my experiments, tried it in one pod versus a huge pot, all these different types of independent scenarios, and you will see a lot of you'll get a lot of information yourself. We need to start gardening more. This is really serious. I'm just an average Joe, and I'm not going to say just like you, because I'm not. We're all different. But we all want to know how to do this. This is insanely important. So, I'm going to get you that information. You don't have to subscribe to me or anything. I just want to be the route. I want to be the crossroads where you pick and choose. There's so much information out there. So, have fun. Safe pickings.